Warning, everything in this video and on this channel is intended for educational purposes only. All acts are performed by professionals and all people shown are 21 years and older. All content is intended for viewers 21 years of age and older. All acts are performed under the 2018 federally legal Farm Bill here in the USA. Please do not attempt to recreate or reenact anything you see on this channel. What's up, you guys? This is Mrs. Dank Flamingo, and I am here to review some THCA King. And you know what? We've got some bulk today of one of my super favorite strains. It is the Jack Herer. So it comes in this nice packaging, you guys. We're gonna go take a look at it in the light box, but I'm super excited to try out their Jack Herer, so let's go. All right, you guys, we got our signature THCA King bags, you guys. This is a big bag. This is a half pound, you guys, of the Jack Herer. So what's nice is I don't smell anything coming out of this bag. So on top of it having this bag itself on the inside, it's got this nice packaging on the outside. So I think we should open it up to take a closer look at the bag. Voila, you guys, there it is. And what I love about their bags is it gives you that window to see at the dank, which I always appreciate when I get my packages, just so I can kind of like get a sneak peek, you know? And then on the back, it's got all of the information you need. This is more of a budget option. So it's the Jack Herer cheap option. We've got a half pound in some greenhouse, you guys. And this greenhouse looks really nice. So we're going to open it up. And Jack Herer, if you've never had the strain, it's more of like a piney, like fresh smelling strain. Yeah, and it's got that signature sweet pine smell to it. So there you guys go. Let's take a close look. These are full-size buds. Or maybe it's like a mix, actually, I should say. It's a mix of different sized buds. But these look like nice big nugs so far. And the King has always been one of my favorite vendors from the get-go. I just had to dump it out there for a second. I mean, look at all this dank, you guys. Like, what's not to love about the King? They sell bulk. They sell smaller options. And most of it is looking really, really good. I don't see like tons of stem in this stuff. So let's give you guys a close-up look of the whole pile. I mean, like, look at this huge nug, you guys. Ooh, and it's solid, like super dense. For a budget option, this stuff looks incredible. And I think we're gonna have a joint of it as soon as we get done looking at it here in the light box. But yeah, I love THCA King. I think the first thing that I really fell in love with from them was the pink certs. I think I was talking about it in another video recently. But that's like, was so amazing, you guys. Such a fruity, like, strong flavor to it. And that was one of my favorite strains for a long time. Let's give you guys a close-up view of a few of these nugs. Man, and it just smells so fresh in this light box, you guys. That's one of my favorite, like, strain smells. I also really love, obviously, like, the fruity, the sweeter strains, the candy. But I also have a place where I like more of these fresh, piney strains. It's almost like, in my opinion, like having some sort of, like, gum or something like that. That's what it reminds me of, but just with weed, so. Yeah, and let's open up one of these guys and just see what it looks like on the inside. Really dark colors, got a little bit of that sparkle to it. Feels very, like, fresh and, like, sticky. So that was a pretty big piece that I was trying to stick on, but my fingers are still sticky. Let's show off a handful. And you guys, if you want bulk, you can order and still use that code Dank Flamingo, and it's going to save you money on your order. And you get a deal anyways when you buy bulk. It's a little bit cheaper than just buying individual ounces, and you get more of it. You get stocked up. So that's what's nice about THCA King. If you're looking to stock up, Here you guys go. This is your plug. And like I said, use that code Dank Flamingo to save some money on your order. But you guys, let's take one more close-up look. And then we'll go smoke it up. Stuff looks incredible, smells incredible, seems sticky. It's like got like that perfect balance of freshness in there. I'm not gonna make us wait any longer. Let's just go smoke it up. All right, you guys, I got my joint packed. Now, I may not finish this whole thing, but that's okay. It is a king size, like, raw cone. I've been doing more bowls lately, but like, I like doing joints too. I feel like the joints are my like preferred way to smoke, I guess. I just like that there's really very little cleanup. Takes a little bit to put together, but really not that bad. Man, I'm so excited to try this too. I do really like some piney strains. Sweet and like candy is my flavor, but there's certain times like I want that freshness. Yeah, that's really nice. It, like, the freshness definitely comes through on that taste. Almost leaves like a nice freshness on my palate after too. Not every strain does that, so I think especially for a budget option, this stuff tastes really good. And if you're tuning in, I just appreciate you watching. My channel's finally out of jail. It's finally out of jail, you guys. Apparently, I can't talk already on this stuff, but I just appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome danksters, and we wouldn't be putting out content without you guys. So thank you guys so much for just supporting us, being here. And by us, I mean Mr. Dank Flamingo and I. He has his own channel, so if you're new to my channel and his channel, go over there to the Dank Flamingo and check it out. Initially, this is like taking some of like tension away that I have in my mouth. So this is nice for that factor of just like getting some more immediate relief. Yeah, and I love bulk. I think it's a great option that the vendor has for you guys, just so like if there is really one strain that you really like from them, you can get a bunch of it and just have it on hand forever. I personally prefer having multiple options. I think the variety is the spice of life, you guys. So I like trying different strains all the time. Yeah, and if you're like new to THCA King, they do have different options. They have indoor, exotic, smalls, and greenhouse. So those are all the different options they have on the back of the bag there. And I personally love the way that they have the bag structured. I just think it's nice to have all those options real clear on there for people. And I usually prefer things like the indoor, the exotic. Those are like my top tier favorites. But I do really appreciate greenhouse and outdoor. I think that they both are solid options too. They both, like, this is the greenhouse and I feel like it's really good quality. And you know, if you need more of a budget option, this is a great option. So I know we talk a lot about like the higher level options for strains, but if those are too expensive for you guys, that is a-okay, and they have other options at THCA King. Yeah, and we also have, I forgot to mention this one earlier, but we also have Dankin with the Flamingos. So again, if you're new, you can go over there and subscribe. That's where we both do a review together, and it's a lot of fun. It's probably our most fun channel is when we're doing ones together. And I would say the effects on this are really nice, like just really balanced. I get more of like a feel of like a sativa than an indica, at least at this point, but it's a nice high because I can still kind of think on it a little bit more than some other strains. And I think it's a solid Jack Herer. Like, it's got that freshness that you want. if you're into that kind of flavor profile. And I know that's not everybody's favorite. Mr. Dank is not a big fan of like the piney strains, but I love them. So I think for a nice, fresh sort of strain, this is a good one. Yeah, and if it's not your favorite kind of a strain, you're just like, that's just not what I prefer, I would just check out other stuff on their website, because like I said, they have so many options for different kinds of strains, different flavor profiles, different effects, that you're gonna find something that you're gonna want, and then you get to save money on it with that code Dank Flamingo. So don't forget to use that code, you guys. And there's gonna be a bunch more King episodes coming, so we'll have more bulk for you guys and lots of different options. So I'm excited, and tipping my hat off to the company THCA King for just providing us these samples to show you guys, because it's bulk and beautiful, and I'm excited to try more of the strains. One of the ones that really caught my eye that they sent was the cotton candy, so I can't wait to try that one. I mean, that's like right up my alley. Something sweet. Yeah, this one's, I'm getting a full body high. It's not overwhelming. So if you want something that's like a little less overwhelming, I think this is a good option too. I think it's got a slight mind high. Yeah, it's just a really nice balance. Like, I can still think on this stuff. I feel like I can go to a party, to be honest, and chat with a bunch of people, have some fun. And I'm about not even halfway through this joint, and I feel nice and high from it. So even though it's the cheap option, it's a good one for effects too. And that's the other thing, like, effects obviously is probably the biggest thing that you guys are looking at, you know, when you're buying strains. And this would be like a good daytime one, in my opinion. Like, it's not taking my energy down too much. Yeah, I just feel like it's a really good balance. In addition to YouTube, we also have X. So I recommend you guys going over there and just checking out all of our videos on there. It's been so much fun to start, like, branching out on that platform. And, you know, sometimes videos were getting taken down, so they're on X, and you guys can comment back, like, we can comment back and forth with you guys on there, and you guys can send messages to us, and more than likely we're gonna give you a reply. But yeah, and then we do giveaways on there. My current one is this Rick and Morty bong, so if you want to get entered to win, you just head over there, you guys, and follow the instructions, and then you can have a chance to win that cool slight blue Rick and Morty bong. That's my favorite color, so I like that Rick and Morty bong a lot. Yeah, I definitely feel like this stuff is energizing me. It's like almost like a cup of coffee in a way. Obviously, it's a little different, but this one's, I just really like it too, because I'm getting some of that muscle relief that I was talking about earlier without it really making me feel super tired. So that's nice. All right, you guys, I think I'm actually really good for where I'm at. So I will finish this up another time. But I would highly recommend this Jack Herer, especially if you're on a budget or you just like piney strains. I think this is a great option, and it's from the King, and I have really not a lot of complaints about the King. They've been pretty consistent on their quality, and you know, their smell-proof packaging. It comes right to your door. There's a lot to say that I like about this company. So if you haven't tried them, definitely go there and check them out. Again, they have lots of options, and not just like ounces or half ounces. They've got pounds. So you guys, you won't want to miss going there and taking advantage of that. But Thank you guys again for tuning in. I always appreciate you guys being here and watching these videos, and I just hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace.